This whole brewery, almost 500,000. And that's not on my bank account. But I'm not making any money out of it right now. So I live on my own money as long as I can for my savings. And now I have to really work hard and try. And 1 year later you showed up and you did just what I said.
This time we're gonna film a brewery. I think it's an interesting business from the perspective that it's relatable for pretty much everybody. People who love beer, maybe who are wondering to start business like that. And it's not some kind of IT where very small percentage of people can relate. Let's go. Hi, Eanske.
Hey, hello.
How did you start this?
How did I start this? Well, I started brewing at home like 20 years ago.
Okay.
And like 7 years ago, I ran out of job, and I decided to start my own business in brewing beer.
Okay.
So I rent space in another brewery, and I made some special beers, put it on the market, and somehow an investor noticed me. And like 3 years ago, he knocked on my door and said, "Well, let's start a brewery in Eanske." I said, "Okay."
How did she notice you? Like, how did that happen?
Well, he's been around. He is from Eanske. He now lives in Germany, and he's always doing business in the brewery world. And probably he liked it that somebody started a beer brand in his own birth town, Enschede, and he wanted to support me in money to set up this brewery.
So was it really like really smooth transitions? Because in some other businesses, the terms the investors want are always really like they want the control and stuff like that.
No. He does not want to control mine because I'm the person who knows about beer, who knows about brewery stuff. So he just wanted to support me, and it's almost like an angel investor. So I can do whatever I want. Of course, he wants his money back in a certain amount of time, but that's not in like 3 years. He said, well, if the first 5 years we're not going to make any money, and hopefully we earn it back in about 10, maybe 20 years. Okay. So it's like really cool person, same age as me, and it goes very good. So
this place exists for 3 years, and 4 years before you were in the other brewery.
Yeah, 4 years I was just having a job, and beside that I was doing selling my beer and try to make a brand out of it.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. What was, so you kind of went in gradually because you used in the beginning the equipment of that brewery?
Yeah,
so,
of another brewery.
So
yeah. I was a Gypsy brewer, so as we call that. Yeah.
Booming title.
Yeah.
And so you used the basically the entry cost was like very low.
Yeah. If you want to put your own beer on the market, it's very low cost. Yeah, you put down your organization, you make a logo, maybe a small website or whatever, and you just brew a beer like in my brewery maybe, and then you get 2 pallets of beer and you're gonna sell it. So the startup costs are very low.
Yeah. When you have this other bigger brewery, you can use the.
Yeah. Okay. When you are a Gypsy brewery, you can with reasonably low money put a brand on the market.
Okay.
And if you want to stop, you just sell everything and you stop. And if I want to stop now, then we have a problem.
Yeah.
But okay. I don't want to.
And what when you got the money, like, what were your decisions? Why would you want to get exactly so much this space?
I was working in breweries for 7-8 years, so I knew exactly what kind of equipment I wanted. So I was shopping in China because that's a lot cheaper. Yeah. And I went to China to meet those people, and I had some demands of my brewery installations, and they made like this, and it's like that.
Okay.
And then I was searching for a bottling machine, and I found that one in Italy. So because with that kind of equipment you need maybe a lot of more support, and support from Italy is a little bit easier than from China. Because if some people need to come here, someone from Italy can here be in 2 days, and China it's a little bit further away.
Okay. Do you do this now? Well, I assume when you were in these 4 years, you were doing it yourself, kinda. Yeah. And when you got the investments and the 3-year gap started, till now, do you still do it yourself?
Yes, it's still a one-person business, but I'm busy now to get my first staff member of selling the beers. Okay. Because eventually I want to be around in this brewery. I'm a brewer. Yeah, I'm not someone who's very good at selling beer. I can sell my beer because I have my passion, and people notice that. Maybe you notice that too. And that's why I can sell my beer. But in this brewery right now, I do not have the right amount of time to get on the road and sell my beer. So I need someone else to do that, and I hope that will work.
Okay. And what was your strategies, like even in those 4 years when you were at this other brewery? How were you selling it?
I did not have a strategy. I just load my car with beer and get on the road and knock on the doors. So I come by a beer shop. Hello, I am Oscar. I have very nice beers for you. Do you want to have it in your shop? And that's how I sell beer.
Was there some kind of hard moment, like the one where you thought, oh, this might go bad, I might need to stop it, or some other issues?
Well, that hard moment is coming right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because before this I had a job for 3 days in a week, and they decided to let me go last year. So now I'm doing full-time this, but I'm not making any money out of it right now. So I live on my own money as long as I can for my savings, and now I have to really work hard and try to get a salary. I hopefully this year, at the end of the year, that I can say every month, okay, this is for me to live.
Okay. Was there some kind of reason it suddenly happened, or it just gradually?
Gradually, yeah.
Okay.
And also when I started to do everything for this brewery, to find equipment and everything you need to do before you get this, I had a moment that I was stopping with Gypsy Brewing, but we had a little bit of a delay for the filling machine and the labeler, so I had for like 6 months no beer. So people were asking, when do you have beer? When do you have beer? And I was like, well, I hope
6 months.
I hope as soon as possible. So I was last year in February we made the first brew, and last year in September I got the bottle filler. So that's about 6 months. I couldn't do anything but brew some beer, but I had not the right equipment to sell it. Okay. So I had to wait for that.
Yeah, so it's hops, water, and malts. Okay, yeah. And the rest is basically your knowledge. And yeast. And
very important.
And the rest is basically how you, like the knowledge, the length, the temperature. It's already you. Okay.
I learned a lot during my brewing days, home brewing days, and my work at a few breweries. And it's like being a chef cook. He knows how to cook a fine dinner. I know how to brew a fine beer. So a recipe for a beer is like 5 minutes. Oh, we're gonna brew an IPA. Okay, let's do this, and then it will be a fine IPA. Yeah. It's 5 minutes work.
But I guess then the most expensive stuff in this kind of business is mainly the equipment. It's not really the people, because you don't need too much people.
No, the equipment. That's what. That's why you need the money, because this whole brewery, almost $500,000. and that's not on my bank account.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And what's funny, when I started this business, I had an interview, and in that interview, the man asked me, "Do you want to have your own brewery?" I said, "Yes, I would love that, but then I need an investor who believes in me and who has the money to buy the right equipment." And 1 year later, he knocked on my door.
The same person?
No,
Okay,
the investor. And I thought, is this a coincidence or is it just magic?
Yeah.
And I showed him the article. I said, "Did you read this?"
Yeah.
"Oh, a nice article." "No, I didn't read this." "Oh my God, it's like magic." I told him in an interview, I need this and this and this if I want to have my own brewery. And 1 year later, you showed up, and you did just what I said. So that was, funny.
Yeah. These things happen. That's it.
Yeah. And this was not like a dream. If it was my dream, I had searched myself for an investor.
Mm.
"Oh, I want my own brewery. Can you pay me, or can you lend me some money or whatever?" But it just happened to me. I always say in everything what I achieved right now, beer becomes me. Yeah. So this investor come to me. Other companies who can sell beer come to me. So stuff happens to me, and it's all about beer.
Yeah. What about the market? Do you focus only on local region like Eanske or Twente?
No. The market for me is everything in the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands.
And maybe outside, I don't know.
Do you have like a vision? Do you want it to be a famous Dutch brand all over the world? Or?
Well, I wish it would be very nice if I can sell all my beers here in the region. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be nice because it's local and it's you don't have to drive very far. But this brewery has a capacity of 3,000 liters a week. I cannot sell that only in Eanske or only in Twente. So I need a more market for my beers, for my brand. And that's everything where I can sell beer is fine. And if it's in the north of Holland or in the south or in the west or just here, I don't mind. So I drive around in the country to sell my beer.